American Reformers, Chapter 1. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, This is Animals on Roller Skates edition of Things that make you go, and What steps would you need to take in order to change something about yourself, a friend, your entire class, your entire school, your entire city, your entire nation? Here's the point. Not too long ago, we studied that wonderful statement from the Declaration of Independence, which says, all men are created equal. But we've also studied parts of American history where we didn't live up to those words. Slavery, the Indian Removal Act, only allowing men who owned property to vote. What's so special about this entire unit we're going to study for the next couple of weeks is that we now get to learn about the people who saw the promise of equality, but they also saw injustice and unfairness around them, and they refused to be silent. They spoke up and said, something needs to change. But like that question you just answered, think how hard it is to change a bad habit you might have. Now think how much more difficult it would be to get an entire nation to change its behavior. Not very easy. Well, today we'll learn specifically about how people in the Temperance Movement tried to do just that, change the behavior of the entire United States of America. First, you'll learn about the time of reform, when and why reform became more and more prevalent. The 1830s and 1840s saw a big increase in these reform movements. And the idea was people wanted better lives for all Americans. See, the neat thing about this is America was a place where people believed their lives could get better. Think back to our Middle Ages unit. Imagine you are a poor serf working the fields day in and day out for the lord of the manor. Do you really think things are going to change and you're going to somehow magically one day wake up and be a rich lord or king? I guess not. Well, in America, things were different. With more freedom, people felt even if things weren't as fair as they should be, America at least promised to be a place where they could be more fair. And that made people want to act. First, you'll learn about the Temperance Movement. Temperance means drinking little to no alcohol. You'll read about one of the ways they spread their message. They would have huge parades of children marching and singing in the street, begging adults to stop drinking alcohol. All right, all you wild and crazy kids out there in Radio Land, are you ready to join me for a parade song and be part of the Cold Water Army? Let me hear ya. I'll just assume you were cheering wildly. Let's keep going. Here we go. Follow along with me and let's join the Cold Water Army. Put down the bottle and stray no more. Stray no more. Stray no more. Put down the bottle and stray no more. Follow, follow the leader.
Before you take another swallow.
These large groups were nicknamed the Cold Water Army. Another history video is done. Time to enjoy a nice glass of... Oh! What was that for?
Cold Water Army, sir. Put down the bottle and stray no more.
But it was cold water.
Oh, my bad.
Time to review. Pause the video and read the chapter. Then come back and let's see what you've learned. This is a great way to prepare to do the independent work as part of this Google Classroom assignment. What was the goal of the reformers during the 1830s and 40s? Well, they wanted better lives for Americans. And remember, They believed it was possible because America was a place where there was freedom. So they thought we really have a chance to change things, unlike many previous societies where people felt they didn't really have much choice in the matter. What was the Temperance Movement? A movement to end drinking alcohol. Who was used to spread the message of the Temperance Movement, and what was the nickname for this group? Children were used to spread the message, and those groups of children were called the Cold Water Army. The practice of drinking little or no alcohol is called temperance. A blank is a promise. Pledge, a pledge. Many adults would sign pledge forms in which they promised not to drink any more alcohol. See you next time for another History Hook.